In 10 years, when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains.
There is no digital without chips. And the European need for chips will double in the next decade. And this is why we need to radically raise Europe's game on the development, production, and use of this key technology.
So much history has changed. Our world is advancing. Today, we're living in a society that is almost unrecognizable. I stand in front of a great historical figure behind me, holding his gun, riding his horse, and walking with his dog. To me, something that represents manhood. But today, we're now moving into a different form of manhood, what they want to call transhumanism, or H+. I got an article that I'm going to bring to you guys where a transhumanist has stated that, well, anybody that is not enhanced with AI is just a useless human being. Now, let's jump into the story. I want to find out what you guys got to say about it. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I'm going to bring you these facts.
I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk session with your man, Theodore Smiles, RTSTM. You know I don't like to waste no time. Let's jump straight into the story. This one is important. Transhumanist theorist calls the AI UnEnhanced useless people by Wesley J. Smith. This story was a recent story on April 24th, 2022 at 7:34 a.m. The story goes on to say, transhumanism boiled down to its bones is pure eugenics. It calls itself H+ for more or better than human, which, of course, is what eugenics is all about. Alarmingly, transhumanist values are being embraced at the highest strata of society, including big tech, in universities, and amongst the Davos crowd of globalist would-be technocrats. That being so, it is worth listening in to what they are saying under the theory that forewarned is forearmed.
I just would like to highlight what you said about the European Chips Act, because it's an important step to create the physical brain for digitalization and to have it located to a certain extent in Europe. I also, your reference to the Club of Rome report, the forum at that time launched actually the Club of Rome report.
The story goes on to say, Israeli philosophy professor Yuval Harari is one of the movement's chief proselytizers. If you don't know what a proselytizer is, that's basically somebody that is designed to try to sway you from your normal belief systems into what they want you to be, a proselytizer. He believes, meaning Yuval Harari, the proselytizer, he believes that AI/human hybrids are inevitably going to take over, and that those who refuse to join our minds with these computer programs will come to be considered a useless class, quote unquote, or even, quote unquote, useless people. From the Miami Standard story, this excerpt I shall read. Harari went on to say that humanity is in the midst of a second industrial revolution centered around artificial intelligence. But the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be human beings themselves. Harari asserted, we are basically learning to produce bodies and minds. Bodies and minds are going to be, I think, the two main products of the next wave of all these changes. Man. So, the globalist transhumanists believe the average working person walking around is a useless person, a useless citizen, if they are not willing to merge with the machine. Now, as I think about it more and more, I don't want to transmute my energy into a state that doesn't represent my current form. Now, some people can call that death. I don't know how I feel about all of this transhumanism stuff. At the same time, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. I know that it is important people that helps humanity. And what is humanity all about? But growth. We need to get off this planet because this planet is a prison. We need to be amongst the stars. And these weak physical forms, well, I don't know if they're going to cut the mustard when it goes to trying to travel amongst the stars as long as it takes, based on what scientists have told us today. If it takes generations, we're going to have to figure out a way to live longer. Because from my understanding, light travels at 186,282 miles per second. And that just ain't fast enough to get us where we need to go. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I salute you. It's 2:50 in the morning, a.m. I'm on my grind. I gotta go to sleep. But y'all know I love y'all, man. I got a whole lot more stuff to bring to you, baby. Go ahead and watch some of my other shows. Please like and subscribe and comment. Please share all my work, man. Hope y'all like the music. See you on the next episode. All right. That was a pretty good show.
And I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react